wiring right now isn't working.
Interior's not done, obviously. Alright, Cody, you want to tell them a little bit about the Mighty Max and where it's gone in the last few months?
Alright guys, so this was basically a base model pickup. The only option it had was bucket seats. As you can see, I'm sitting on one. Victor is not. He is on the floor. What I did is I put a tap gauge cluster in it, and I put a dash clock in this truck. I've yet to do anything else really with it, besides putting all factory 95 options, including the adjustable rear view mirror, and I will be using the 95 shroud and the 95 shift knob, and that's about it.
Alright, we're going to take it down the road.
Yes.
So we got a weird metallic clicky noise.
Yeah, we don't know what it is. It seems to get worse when you put the brakes on, so I think it's in the brake system somewhere, but we're not sure. So, yeah. Alright guys, so if you've watched our previous videos, you'll know that my white truck got smashed, and I had this truck in the backyard, and I wanted to continue driving a Mighty Max, so what I was going to do was combine the parts from the white truck and put them on the red truck. So basically, if you've watched the videos before, you've seen a lot of the process. On this last week, Victor helped me put the box on the truck, and I got the bottom of the box trimmed. One rail on the bottom of the box needed to be trimmed for the gas tank, since I had to move the gas tank up because I lowered it. It doesn't look that low right now because I have the small winter tires on it, but once I put on the summer meats, she'll look a lot lower.
It's pretty low.
It is pretty low. I also spent a lot of time, and I don't know why we didn't make a video of this, but I put a lot of time and effort into the exhaust, because beforehand, when I would drive the truck, when it wasn't lowered, the exhaust would hit on the rear end. And that was just something, since I went to much bigger exhaust, that was a problem I had. And now I can... So now, can you see the exhaust down there?
Yeah, I can get to it.
Alright, so now the exhaust has plenty of... And no matter what I do, I can't make it touch the rear end. So coming around to the inside, it's still pretty bare bones. Haven't gotten everything else installed.
Was riding on the floor.
That is true. I did get my system in the back, and I got the rear carpet all cleaned and installed. The tack cluster and clock. Also, I use the steering column from a 95. So...
Oh, the blinker switch too.
Yep, it has a blinker switch.
And the delay wiper.
Delay wiper. The blinker switch delay wiper.
Focus.
It's from a different truck. But
It's
the
not
little
gonna
thing that I
focus.
wanted the most was that lock cylinder, so you had to hit the lock button to turn your key off. Moving around to the front.
There's the gap.
Yes. I ended up putting my 88 bumper back on. Since the other one had gotten smashed, this was a different bumper that I had. I did have to use one of the corners to the white truck's bumper. And I will be refitting the 92 to 94 Eclipse Valance that I had made. I will be fitting that to this bumper. I ended up replacing the front grille assembly with a 93 to 96 front grille assembly. And I got these corner markers off of eBay. Those are like L200 corner markers from Thailand, stuff like that. So these are slightly different than the US versions that we get. They have a little ridge here on this amber piece, and the front end is clear. I don't know, that just complies to their laws that they have there. I like them, and since the United States are a little more lax, we can do stuff like that. Here we have a brake booster from a 1995 Eagle Talon all-wheel drive. So that's a slightly bigger brake booster than what was on the truck originally, and let me tell you, the brakes feel so much better. Victor and I also replaced both front calipers. You can see the red right there. We also replaced both front calipers with the calipers off my 95 since they were in good shape. And those were painted red because red calipers are life. Moving around to the driver's side, you pretty much saw it from the other side, but that's about everything there is to show. And the only thing that makes this truck cooler than any other Mighty Max is this little tiny extra window here. Boom. X marks the spot. Because you have actual leg room and stuff now. Just because of that, you know, about that much extra cab, you got extra leg room. So it's pretty convenient. But there's still only 2 seats. So no babies. Tailgate does work.
Sit down on it.
Exactly. One of the coolest things, the 93 plus third brake light actually works. Wired that in myself because I'm a wiring engineer. There she blows.
Alright guys, so we'll be wrapping up soon, and stay tuned for more.